Hi, I'm Grace and this is Lucy and we are the creators of TIGERS.
And today we're going to do a video all about how to love yourself this Valentine's Day.
It's called Be Your Own Windkeeper. It's about how women need to become more empowered.
So why is it important to make sure that you love yourself?
Because on Valentine's Day it can always seem like you should have somebody, you should be with someone, you should have that person that you should buy chocolates for, there should be someone in your life, and if there's not, what are you doing wrong? That is not the case at all, not the case. So we're here today to try and help you, well not help you, but so we want to try and just show that you don't have to be that way, you don't have to go with what everyone's telling you should do.
In the end, you're the one who's got to spend your whole life with yourself, so it's really important that you are comfortable in your own skin, and it's not about living your life for anyone else, you've got to live it for yourself. So we're just going to talk about a few ways that might help. I mean, we all suffer from lack of confidence and we listen to what is told to us in magazines, by the media, and you know, we don't think it should be that way. So we're just going to talk through a few of the things that we think could possibly help.
Yeah. So if we're looking at it from a job perspective, we are the creators of TIGERS. We've gone from going to university and having a business, a really small business where we do vintage fairs, and now we have an online e-commerce business that we sell all over the world. And you may be sitting there and have a job that you don't like, that you hate to go to every day, and you're kind of stuck in a rut. And we just think, you know, you can do whatever you want to do. You know, you've got to find that thing that makes you tick, that makes you passionate, that makes you love, that makes you get excited in the morning to do it. And if you can find that thing, run with it, go crazy, do everything in your mind that you can think to do that passionate thing. And you know, who knows what could happen? We don't know the future, but it could turn into a business, it could turn into your future, it could turn into something where you can live off and you don't have to do that crappy job anymore. You know, maybe continue doing it, obviously I'm not saying quit your job, but you know, just find the thing that you love to do, and once you found that thing, you just got to go crazy with it.
Yeah, and we're not saying we're, you know, amazing because we're doing this, because we both did. You know, at different points we've had jobs, we've done internships, we've done these things that people have told us we should be doing because, you know, we're not making enough money, we should be doing a better job where we can, you know, work our way up. And in the end, I've like left every single one of those jobs because I come home and I just don't feel like me. You know, working in retail, you've got to wear a uniform and you've got to conform to all these different rules, and it's just not me. That's fine for some people, and I'm not saying it's not at all, but you know, we're just saying if you ever have that little niggle in the back of your head, you know, that you shouldn't be doing this or that there's something else you should be doing, then you've got to go with that, because at the end of the day, if you come home every night after working and you just feel like shit basically, what's the point?
And if you see someone you're thinking, oh, like, I mean, not saying we're magical, but you know, some people might look at us and think, oh, I wish I could do what you do, I wish I could just go home and, you know, create magical clothing and, you know, run this business from home and, you know, to live the kind of lifestyle you lead, which isn't anything crazy, but you know, we do what we want to do.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, and there's nothing stopping you from doing it. You are no different to those people. You are no different from Sophie. Is it Sophia?
Sophia
Amoruso that started things in her, you know, backyard, taking photos behind like a brick wall and then putting them on eBay, you know. These people look humongous and it's great to be inspired by these people, but they all had humble beginnings. Everybody had humble beginnings. And everyone thought, I've got a dream. And they just worked and worked and worked and they made that dream come true.
And it all comes down to one thing I heard, which was, if money was not even in the equation, what would you be doing? And if you think about that, then you know, you really do follow your heart, and that's what you should be doing. And you know, I've had people tell me I shouldn't be doing this and when am I going to get a real job, and it does get you down, but in my heart I know this is what I should be doing. Me and Lucy should be doing this, and it makes me so happy to actually do it. So just remember to follow your heart.
So another way that you can love yourself this Valentine's Day is to love you and your body and what God gave you. So we just want to tell everyone that you do not have to look a certain way. You do not. Again, it comes with the same thing as a job. You just got to follow what you think is right. When you're comfortable with yourself and you love what you've got going on, everyone else will love it too. And there'll always be haters. There'll always be people, because there's good and bad people in the world, and these bad people are gonna just be twats. So you just got to ignore them, block them, nothing to do with them, and all the good people will see that you're happy, and they'll be happy back to you. Positivity breeds positivity. So if you just, but you know, I'm not saying it's not easy to find yourself, because it is hard. You know, we're 27 years old, and you know, we're at a point in our lives we're only just finding ourselves. You know, we're finally thinking, ooh, our flower is blossoming. Do you know what I mean? Because it takes a long time, and you may
to feel comfortable with yourself, and with everything that we're told, it is really difficult. And you know, we both still have days, you know, where you feel a bit shitty or whatever. You know, I can look at Lucy and I'm like, you know, you've got amazing hair, I wish I had that hair, but I'm never going to have that hair. There's no point in being jealous of it. But you know, it's not, you know, pay compliments to people. That always makes you feel better. And you know, Lucy loves my hair for some reason, so you know, you're always going to want something that you don't have, and it's just not going to happen. And the best thing you can do is to accept yourself, because there are people who are going to look at you and think, wow, I really want that. I wish I had her hair, I wish I had her legs or her boobs. But you know, people will look at you the same way you look at other people and think, I wish I looked like her. So don't ever think that, you know, you're not good enough, because you are good enough. So if you take some time out to do something nice for yourself, like spend an afternoon doing your makeup or giving yourself a manicure or having a nice bath, these things seem really like you shouldn't be bothered by them, but I find that if I do them, it's the whole taking care of myself thing that actually makes me feel better. It's not because I think I look better now I've put makeup on. It's the whole taking the time out to appreciate me and do something nice for myself.
So the last area is basically love. It's Valentine's Day. Everyone's screaming about it and thinking, ooh, have you got someone this Valentine's Day? So we just want to, you know, it's a case of you don't need that person to complete you. What a good thing to say is, you know, people say like, oh, they make me up to 100%, but that's 250s. You should be 100%. Was it you that said this? And then another 100%. And then, you know, it's not about making up your happiness. It's about that person, you know, just being extra in a way and doubling your happiness.
So this Valentine's Day, we think you should be celebrating yourself, and you know, you don't need one day in a year to have somebody tell you that they love you. So share the love every single day and make sure you love yourself too.
Yeah. Alright, we'll see you again soon, hopefully. Bye!
Bye!
Peace out. Friendly and peace out ourselves. Oh, we should have said that. Please, this one stone. You're really good. That's a stone.